All right, guys, welcome to the video. Now, if you're trying to get out of your timeshare, we're going to discuss some things that you may come across. And we've shot a lot of these videos. The feedback's been generally good. And so I figured I'd just shoot another one off of my iPad here. But if you want to get out of your timeshare, hopefully this will at least provide some insight. So we're going to talk about some of the common things to watch out for when you're dealing with exit companies. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to sort of relay this back to when you purchased your actual timeshare. So again, my name is Jason, and for those who don't know, our website is free from vacationfees.com. You can find some other videos back there. But in any event, the bottom line is what people need to realize, and after talking to a lot of people, there are some very common patterns regarding people who are trying to get out of their timeshare. Most of these people will call around to several different, quote, exit companies. And there are some really good ones out there, but there also are a lot of really bad ones. And let's face it. Generally speaking, the ones who end up scamming people are generally the smoothest talkers. Okay, and this is the thing. But you got to think back to when you first purchased your timeshare. Okay, these people are hired, okay, by timeshare companies because they're incredibly good, especially big timeshare companies, at selling people things that they probably should not be buying. But the one common thing, and I've been in sales for a long time, in marketing for a long time, and the one common thing, generally speaking, is that people who sound incredibly smooth, incredibly polished, okay? They don't talk like, quote, normal people, are generally people you have to beware of. And the reason is because when you're sounding all polished, it's because it's been rehearsed, okay? So polishing of language just equals rehearsed language. And I'll try to spell that right, but bear with me. It's being a little bit slow on me. So polished language equals rehearsed language. And again, I'm shooting this on my iPad, so if I hit a wrong button, forgive me. And now that seems something like that's so subtle. And another thing is extremely nice salesmen. Okay, it's almost like they make themselves out to be a member of your family. That does not mean that they are trustworthy, okay? And so there's a lot of exit companies out there. When you call them or on their websites, they sound so amazing and so nice. But I've worked in this industry now for the better part of a decade, shooting videos like this, helping people get out of their timeshare. And I'm telling you right now, having worked in the marketing aspect of it, generally speaking, those who are polished, those who seem so nice on the phone and whatnot, it does not mean that they are good people. In many cases, it's exactly the reverse. Now, another thing I want to talk about here that you have to be aware of. So the point in me bringing that up is very simple. Don't fall in love, okay, with the person you're talking to. Understand that this is a business. You cannot fall in love just because they're nice. And you have to think back to when you first purchased your timeshare. Many of these people that sold you this timeshare, they were really nice. They made amazing promises. They made it all sound too good to be true. And generally, if it sounds too good to be true, it is too good to be true. So they're offering you, when you bought your timeshare, they're offering you, oh yeah, you can use it any week you want. Or we'll give you a money back guarantee. Just try it out for 30 days. And if you don't like it, that's fine. You don't need to find out that they don't take the money back. Or you can always, or if you upgrade's a common one. Generally, if you call in to get out of your timeshare, they're going to try to upgrade you into something else. And they'll promise you the moon, but they don't deliver. But they sound so nice and sincere when they're doing it. And that does not mean that it's the actual case. Okay? Now, one of the major weapons in the exit industry, but also in the timeshare sales industry, are testimonials, right? But you have to understand something about testimonials. And having been in marketing for well over 15 years, you have to understand something that's going on with testimonials. The bottom line is, and I know this for a fact, is that the vast majority of testimonials that you are going to find on people's websites have been solicited. That means a very common scenario is that, let's say you call into an exit company, all right? And a very common fee you're going to get charged is anywhere from $3,500, all the way to $6,000, just depending. It's very common. But many times, what these people will say is, well, I tell you what, just give me a testimonial and I'll reduce the price by $500. Okay? I also know of other companies who have given away things like iPads or TVs or anything else just to get testimonials. And this is before they even get people out of their timeshare. You have to understand that your average person is just not going to write in a testimonial. They just don't. It's no different than your average person. Your average person is not going to like this YouTube video, clicking the like button below, or comment on the YouTube video saying how great it was. People generally don't do that unless they're solicited. And one of the most common things you're going to find is in regards, and hopefully the BBB will forgive me for saying this, but in regards to the BBB, the Better Business Bureau. That's a very common scammy thing in the exit industry. Why? Because you actually buy ratings with the BBB. Okay? You can pay for ratings at the BBB. The BBB is not hard, okay, it's not hard to get high ratings. It's just not, okay? And so you've probably seen videos online with exit companies saying, well, just look at me. I have 30 or 40 or 50 positive reviews on the BBB and no negative reviews. If you see, now you got to think, what are the odds of that? If you see 40 or 50 or 60 positive reviews on the BBB and no negative reviews, I guarantee you that this is lying, because it doesn't happen in reality. You simply cannot please everybody. And so what's happening in those cases are you have salespeople or the owners of these exit companies just basically bribing for positive reviews. Okay? And all they do again is offer discounts, or they give things away, and they tell people to go to the BBB and post positive comments. If you don't believe me, do some research. This is the way it works, which is why so many business owners believe that the BBB and other rating sites just are not worth it and actually make the industry far more scammy. Okay? It's just the way it is. And this is not picking on the BBB. It's just the nature of what you're finding, especially in the exit industry. I mean, you have to think about it. A lot of actual timeshare companies themselves have really good ratings. And yet what happens? They scam people into buying them and they won't give their money back. Well, it's no different in the exit industry. You're dealing with the same shit, basically. Okay? So testimonials and BBB reviews, they're not bad, but generally speaking, they don't really mean a whole lot in the exit industry. It does not mean that you can trust people. Okay? Some of the other things you're going to run across are things regarding time frame. Okay? If anybody's promising you that they can get you out of your timeshare in 30 or 60 or even 90 days, that is generally a false statement. Okay? Average time frames are generally around 8 months. Okay? And if you go with a reputable company, they're generally around 8 months. It's generally what our exits have been running right now with the people we've helped, around 8 months, but they can be longer. And so you have to watch out for that. So the point of this video is very simple. I talked to a lot of people, and a lot of people who have been scammed into buying their timeshares. I've been doing a lot of marketing in this industry for a long time. It's how I know how to make these videos, these YouTube videos, and also post to Facebook. I've just been doing this for a long time, and generally speaking, if it sounds too good to be true, it most likely is. Generally speaking, you should not base your entire decision off of companies who have the most testimonials, especially if they don't have any negative reviews. It's that simple. It's not logical, okay? A company that helps a lot of people out of their timeshare is not going to be able to help or make 100% of people happy. It won't happen. Just look at Apple. If you buy an Apple iPhone or a Samsung Galaxy or any type of phone, it will have negative reviews. Okay, it's going to have negative reviews from people who don't like it, along with a lot of positive reviews. It's just the natural way things go. And so any company that has, hundreds of positive testimonials, but nothing negative, you have to raise a red flag. Those testimonials are being solicited. It's virtually guaranteed. It's just not reality. It doesn't work that way. Okay? So, and lastly, again, just because a person sounds nice and they're going to listen to everything you say and make you feel good, a lot of times those are the people you have to beware of the most. Okay? Because they're generally slick sounding salespeople who are very polished in what they do in making sales. So really what you're looking for is, all you really want to do is get out. And so what you have to pay attention for is what sounds logical, okay? And that is, a company who tells you the truth. Your average is going to be 8 months, okay? It's going to be 8 months. The bottom line is you're going to have to pay to pay your January maintenance fee coming up. You're not going to get out of it. You're going to, it's just a process. You need to be patient. It's a company who basically sounds rational with what they're telling you, okay? And also, they're willing to put things in writing, like their guarantees, okay? And things like that in writing, and they protect you doing that, okay? And if they deal with a third party, because a lot of really good companies do deal with third parties, okay, in transfers, if they deal with third parties, then this is all written in to the contract, and you can see, hey, we deal with third parties in these instances, and we fully back and guarantee it in writing. Okay, and so these are the things you want to look for, not the smooth sounding language. All right, so again, if you like this video, once again, my name's Jason. You can find me at www.freefromvacationfees.com. Okay, freefromvacationfees.com. If you're trying to get out of your timeshare, you can go there. You can watch the video on the homepage. You can contact us at any time, and we will get back to you. Again, we can't help everybody. That would not be a rational statement. But chances are, in your specific situation, we can at least get you pointed in the right direction to shed some light on it for you. So again, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like it below if you did. Feel free to ask any questions below the video, or even visit the website to do so. Thank you very much.